If you've ever felt overwhelmed by the daily grind, you're in the right place. We're living in a fast-paced world where juggling personal lives and professional commitments can often seem like running a never-ending marathon. And that's precisely what we're going to address today, the quest for a balanced life. But hold on, this isn't about some vague philosophy. We're talking about practical, actionable steps that can transform your life, giving you the power to maintain equilibrium between your work and personal life. So, whether you're a budding professional trying to make a mark, a veteran striving for that elusive work-life balance, or anyone in between, this video has got you covered. Imagine ending your day feeling accomplished, yet refreshed, having time for what matters most to you. Sounds good? Well, get ready because we're about to embark on a journey to supercharge your life. Welcome to Renewaux. The first step in finding balance is defining your priorities. This might sound like a simple task, but you'd be surprised how often we lose sight of what truly matters to us in the hustle and bustle of everyday life. Your priorities are your personal compass, guiding your decisions and shaping your days. So, how do you figure out what your priorities are? Well, it's all about introspection. What are the things that you hold dear? Maybe it's spending quality time with your loved ones, or perhaps it's dedicating time to a passion or project that ignites your spirit. Or maybe it's making strides in your career, climbing the ladder to reach a professional milestone. If creating memories with your family is a priority, you might want to carve out specific times for family-centric activities. This could look like a dedicated family game night every Tuesday or a monthly camping trip. Identifying your priorities is not a one-time event, but rather a continuous process. As you evolve and grow, so too might your priorities. It's crucial to check in with yourself regularly to ensure your actions align with what's most important to you. Remember, your priorities are not about what you should do, but about what you choose to do. They reflect who you are and what you value most. So take a moment and reflect. Write down your top priorities and keep them in mind as you make decisions in your daily life. One of the biggest challenges in achieving work-life balance is setting clear boundaries. In our quest for balance, we often overlook the power of creating defined lines between our work and personal lives. It's not just about managing time, it's about managing expectations, both yours and those of the people around you. Imagine your workday as a football game. You wouldn't want the game spilling over into the stands, would you? The same principle applies here. Establish specific work hours, and once the whistle blows, stop. Stick to your schedule as if it were a binding contract. That report or email can wait until the next game, or in this case, the next workday. Avoid checking work emails or taking work calls outside these hours. It's tempting, we know, but every time you respond to a work-related matter during your personal time, you're blurring those boundaries. And blurred boundaries can lead to stress, burnout, and a sense of feeling overwhelmed. Setting boundaries also helps manage the expectations of your colleagues or clients. When they know your availability, they're more likely to respect your personal time. Don't just say I'm off the clock, show it through your actions. So take the leap, set those boundaries, and guard them fiercely. It's not always easy, but it's worth it. Remember, by creating boundaries, you'll protect your personal time and reduce stress. Saying no can be one of the most liberating things you do for yourself. It's a two-letter word with the power to transform your life. So why do we often find it so challenging to say? The answer lies in our innate desire to please others, to avoid conflict, or simply out of fear of missing out. But here's the truth. Each time we say yes to something that doesn't align with our priorities, we're inadvertently saying no to something else that does. Picture this scenario. You're already juggling a multitude of tasks, both at work and home, when a colleague asks you to take on an additional project. Your immediate instinct might be to agree, driven by the urge to be seen as reliable or helpful. However, this additional workload could mean less time for your family, your hobbies, or even just some much-needed downtime. This is where the power of no comes into play. By politely declining the request, you're not being rude or unhelpful. Instead, you're setting a boundary, protecting your time, and most importantly, respecting your own needs and priorities. Let me share a personal experience. For the longest time, I found myself stretched too thin, trying to accommodate every single request that came my way. It was exhausting and left me with little energy for the things I loved. Once I embraced the power of saying no, it was like a weight lifted off my shoulders. I had more time, felt less stressed, and could focus on what really mattered to me. By saying no when necessary, you'll have more time and energy for the things that truly matter. Time management is a key component of work-life balance. It's like a jigsaw puzzle, where each piece represents a task or commitment. The challenge is to fit all the pieces together in a way that completes the picture without any of them overlapping. One strategy to effectively manage your time is to use tools like calendars and to-do lists. A visual representation of your tasks can give you a clearer perspective of your schedule. It's like having a bird's-eye view of your week or month, where you can see which days are packed and which ones have some wiggle room. Now, once you have all your tasks laid out, it's time to prioritize. Not all tasks are created equal. Some are more urgent or important than others. Prioritizing helps you identify which tasks to tackle first. Think of it as a triage system where you attend to the most critical tasks first and leave the less crucial ones for later. But here's the kicker. While it might be tempting to juggle multiple tasks at once, resist the urge to multitask. Contrary to popular belief, multitasking can actually decrease productivity and increase stress. It's like trying to watch a movie and read a book at the same time. Neither gets your full attention and you end up not fully enjoying or understanding either. Instead, try focusing on one task at a time. This way, each task gets your undivided attention and you're likely to complete it quicker and better. It's like shining a spotlight on one performer on a stage, allowing you to appreciate their performance without any distractions. And here's a bonus tip. Consider using time blocking as a strategy. This involves allocating specific time blocks for different tasks, such as work, personal projects, and relaxation. It's like having a daily planner where you have a designated time slot for each activity. This ensures that each aspect of your life gets its fair share of your time. The goal isn't to cram as many tasks as possible into your day, but to accomplish your tasks efficiently without burning yourself out. So, take a deep breath, plan your time wisely, and take control of your day. Focus on one task at a time to make the most of your time. While technology can make our lives more convenient, it can also lead to overwork and burnout. This paradox of progress, where our devices keep us constantly connected, can blur the lines between work and personal time. It's like we're always on, always reachable, and that can be exhausting. But here's the good news, you do have control over your technology use. Set boundaries for screen time. Maybe that means avoiding screens for an hour before bed or designating certain times as device-free. And remember, technology isn't just a potential problem, it's also part of the solution. There are countless apps designed to help you manage your time and tasks more efficiently. From digital calendars and to-do lists to tools that block distracting websites, technology can be a powerful ally in achieving work-life balance, so don't let it rule you. Instead, use it as a tool to enhance your productivity and well-being. Use technology to your advantage by finding apps that help you stay organized and focused on your priorities. Self-care is essential for achieving harmony in your life. It's not just about indulging in a bubble bath or treating yourself to a spa day, although those things are great too. It's about taking time to recharge and rejuvenate, to focus on your needs and well-being. Imagine a car. If you constantly run it without ever refilling the gas or performing maintenance, it will eventually break down. The same goes for you. If you're constantly working, constantly pushing, without taking the time to refuel and take care of yourself, you'll eventually burn out. So, how do we implement self-care into our busy schedules? The key is to make it a priority. Schedule time each day or at least each week for self-care. This could be as simple as taking a 20-minute walk during your lunch break, reading a book for half an hour before bed, or dedicating a Sunday morning to yoga and meditation. The activities you choose for self-care should be things that you enjoy and that help you relax and recharge. This could be anything from painting to playing a musical instrument, gardening, or even just sitting quietly and enjoying a cup of tea. The important thing is that it's time spent focusing on you and your well-being. Remember, self-care is not selfish, it's necessary. You can't pour from an empty cup, so make sure you're filling yours regularly. Prioritize your mental and physical well-being to recharge your energy. In our pursuit of a balanced life, it's important to remember that we're not alone. You don't have to carry all the weight on your shoulders. Delegation and seeking support are crucial in maintaining a healthy balance between work and personal life. It's not a sign of weakness, but rather a demonstration of strength and wisdom. We are social beings. We thrive on cooperation and collaboration. So don't be afraid to delegate tasks at work. Share your responsibilities and trust others to handle them. This not only lightens your workload, but also fosters a sense of teamwork and mutual respect. Moving to our personal lives, don't hesitate to seek support from family and friends. Share your concerns, ask for help when needed. Again, this does not make you weak. On the contrary, it shows your strength in recognizing that you can't do everything alone. For instance, if you're overwhelmed with household chores, involve your family members in creating a chore schedule. This not only lightens your load, but also instills a sense of responsibility in your loved ones. It's not about relinquishing control, but fostering collaborative efforts and maintaining your sanity in the midst of a hectic schedule. Achieving a work-life balance is not a one-time task, but an ongoing process. It's essential to periodically review your priorities and boundaries, ensuring they're still in line with your current goals and circumstances. Life is dynamic, constantly changing, and our approach to maintaining balance should reflect this dynamism. For instance, a promotion at work might demand more of your time and effort, requiring you to reassess your boundaries and delegate more tasks. Conversely, a personal event like the birth of a child or a family emergency might necessitate a shift in priorities, focusing more on personal life for a while. Be flexible and open to these changes. It's not about having a rigid structure, but about creating a fluid balance that can adapt to the ebbs and flows of life. Adjustments might be challenging at times. They are necessary for maintaining a harmonious balance between work and personal life. So don't be afraid to review and adjust regularly, because your well-being is worth it. Now, equipped with these steps, you're ready to tackle the challenge of balancing work and life. Let's quickly recap. Define your priorities. Set clear boundaries. Learn to say no. Practice effective time management. Embrace technology wisely. Make time for self-care. Delegate and seek support. Review and adjust regularly. These steps are your roadmap to a harmonious, fulfilling life. Thank you for watching. If you enjoy this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more engaging and life-changing content.